Roger, the search is continuing, but they are heading south, they say, because of the strong current moving at 5 to 7 miles per hour, and it is more probable they will find the boy there. He is 14 years old, just 14 years old, swimming with some friends about a half a mile south of where we stand now, when they say he went under the water and didn't come back up. Search crews say they are not going to stop the search anytime soon. There will be another press briefing at 7 o'clock. At one point, the driver ended up hitting a dead end, going through this backyard, through this fence, and then through a second fence by this business, but he didn't stop there. This is where the so-called prank happened. The driver had a glass of water, kind of like this, went through the drive-thru and then threw it at the attendant on the other side. You gotta watch this video. This was actually posted by the driver's friend on Facebook. And this is how Wichita PD actually caught the guy. It was taken August 8th. The 20-year-old who threw the water was arrested yesterday for battery. Now, if you were hoping to get in on some baseball action today, that's what you would be sitting in. The rain will again more than likely be delaying games today. The NBC World Series was set to start up again in about an hour. Officials there have been dealing with rain pretty much from the beginning of this tournament. You can kind of see the barricade behind me. We've been watching for the last couple hours or so, and we've seen at least a dozen trucks and a tractor just go around the barricade and through that standing water. And Reno County authorities say that this has been happening too much. They said this is one of their biggest issues right now. They are cracking down with fines of $171. Out here in Reno County, it's a lot of farmland, but if you walk over here, this is what it's beginning to look like. This shouldn't be here. Police say that he was waving his hands in distress and he was going under several bridges for 3 to 4 miles on this river and across this dam. But as soon as authorities actually got to him, they said that he didn't really want their help. The children's toys lie outside of the house, nearly untouched by the flames, just yards away from a house that's completely destroyed. Carrie was a 1.5-year-old baby boy who was killed in that house fire. He was staying with his aunt and 2 cousins when that fire broke out, and he was the only one who wasn't able to get out. Good morning, Kara. Yes, we have been out here since about, well, a little before 6 o'clock this morning, and I'm here with Burton Roberts. He is a survivor from the show Survivor, also his fave this morning of the CBS shows. And you've been to a lot of cities so far.
We have. You can see here, over the course of the summer, we're traveling to 45 cities, thanking the fans for watching, and we're about halfway finished with our Buzz Tour. And
some of them are quick trips. I mean, today you got here about 1 o'clock this morning.
That's right. We rolled in from Denver yesterday, over a 10-hour drive, got in late last night, and got up bright and early this morning, and here we are.
Well, we want to add a little something to your bus, so we're giving you a KWCH hat. You know, you see that our photographers wear these a lot.
That's out right, and about. And we've been picking up different things along the way, so this will be great to go up on our wall. Try to stick it up right here. Oh.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Back everyone to Eyewitness News Saturday morning. When Kansas says do not call, we mean it. Some companies from Missouri and California are having to pay about $1 million for violating the state's do not call laws. Labor Day weekend, boat owners are going to have to take an extra step to get to their boats at the marina in El Dorado. They're going to have to go by boat. You can just hear the water rushing behind me. It's quite an incredible thing to listen to. This is the biggest of 4 flood control structures along the Little and Big Arkansas rivers. We've had people showing up all day long enjoying these flood waters. You see some fisher people. There's a little girl over there too trying to catch some fish. Earlier today we talked to one fisherman who said that he caught over a dozen fish, the most he's ever caught in this area. Mike? This fence is submerged in a lot of that runoff from Cow Creek. Well, that's what they're concerned about. If the waters rise, which they have been kind of fluctuating, if they rise, you won't be able to see that fence. And if you're, swimming or boating or whatever, you could get tangled up and end up drowning. They said that that is a big concern and just one of the many concerns they have. And that's why they're saying stay out. Talked a little bit earlier about what our dream car would be. What do you drive? What do you drive? Can you tell me?
Yeah, I drive a Highlander.
Okay.
Toyota Highlander.
Okay. Good, good, okay.
Yeah.
Well, this new article's out, and it says that people who drive those like really fancy cars are actually worse drivers.
Possibly.
They yield less to pedestrians. They tend to do the traffic violations more, infractions, like the small ones, not, you know.
Yeah, so what's
big
fancy?
things. Well, actually,
Wealthy
how about like, wealthy people, right? Prius, which isn't actually super fancy, but they're pretty pricey for, you know, a car that you see out a lot on the streets. And you think like environmentally friendly, right?
Of course.
Well, they said that they're the worst at driving infractions, actually, the Prius
They
owners.
being somebody other than KWC.
Yeah,
right?
we didn't do this study. We did not do this study. A researcher named Paul Piff, and this is his title, a researcher with the Institute of Personality and Social Research at the University of California, Berkeley. So that's his study. And then also BMWs were the least likely to stop for pedestrians. Well, I got my water out here on the lake, but those who choose to have a tasty beverage don't have to look at that little number.